How does ABB test electric motors? Electric motors keep the world turning, and today's highly efficient motors save energy and cut emissions. Efficiency is so important that we fully test our new motors to ensure they meet the efficiency targets. Motors are machines that convert electrical energy into mechanical energy, but no machine is perfect, and some of the energy is lost. By measuring these energy losses, we can calculate the motor's efficiency. This method of determining efficiency is known as the indirect method, and it's specified in an IEC test standard. The standard clearly defines the entire testing process. We test from no load up to the rated load and beyond. First, we measure the resistances of the stator winding at ambient temperature. Then we run the motor at its rated voltage, frequency and power until all the temperatures have stabilized. This enables us to calculate the motor's temperature rise. We can also determine the amount of slip. We make the required measurements, collect the data, and then we calculate the motor's losses. Load losses occur in the stator and rotor windings. The so-called constant losses consist of friction losses that are mainly in the bearings, windage losses in the fan and other rotating parts, and iron losses that mostly take place in the stator core. Additional load losses arise in the core materials and winding conductors. The next step is to sum all these losses together to calculate the total losses. Then we subtract the total losses from the input power to get the output power. Now we know the input and output powers, it's easy to calculate the motor's efficiency. We do all these calculations for a number of different load points, and the losses are corrected to a reference temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. At the same time, we plot current and torque against speed. This enables us to find the starting current, starting torque, and minimum and maximum torque. This is the process we use for testing induction motors that are connected direct online. We can test motors up to 1,500 kilowatts and above. We can also test induction generators. Our lab is accredited to perform testing to IEC standards. The indirect method we use is the preferred low uncertainty method in the IEC standard. It's very similar to methods described in other major test standards. Customers are welcome to come and watch their motors being tested, and the tests can be securely accessed online. ABB IEC low voltage motors. Tested, proven, efficient.